What's going on? Welcome to Terrafirma Tuesday, Thursday. Having some minor technical difficulties here. Right as I was about to go live, I had opened up the wrong version of Minecraft. And so I am currently loading up the correct version. I had an outdated version still saved, and for whatever reason, I quickly clicked that. So we're running a little behind tonight, and I apologize for that, but it's okay. We're just doing some loading up right now. It says I'm at 7%, but we'll make it work. we'll get there. Hey Bryant, welcome to the stream. So while the game is loading up, we can kind of talk about what we want to get into this evening. And one of the things I was thinking of doing was trying to lay out all the things I need to get into the MV age. And I wanted to like go into the quest tree and see what fuel sources I need, what technologies I need, things like that. So I think we're going to start getting everything set up so that we can be fully accessed into the MV age. That's kind of my plan right now. But yeah, kind of embarrassing to literally have everything loaded up, go to join the server and realize I'm in an outdated version of the mod pack. So I have to completely close it down and load the appropriate version of the mod pack to be able to get in. And I'm like sitting here going, why isn't the game working? And it's just because I had opened the wrong game. Who knew it would be so simple? Some other things we could do tonight. At some point, we can go back to Donor Village and start doing some more work there. I know Maya and I were talking about doing that earlier. I do have an idea for a battleship for Joshua Roman, who was the donor who had asked for that for his house, and I think I've got the whole design ready. I still have to do the actual commands. I don't know what the ship parts are called for what it's called to design that still, but after kind of designing out the hull, I realized I have to do kind of a bit of a big dig to make the water area that I'm going to put the ship in a little bit bigger, so we can show that off of what I'm talking about once the game is open here. I'm almost loaded. I'm at 98%. We're almost there, so home stretch. Apologize for that. Good old technical difficulties to start off a stream is always a good time here. Hey Maya, I see the wave. Personally, I like the dab. It's okay. And apologies. And then another thing is, this weekend I believe I am planning on updating both this server and the CFT server to the latest version of Terrafirmagreg to handle some of the bug fixes that were reported, because apparently there were some memory leak bugs going on with the 11.16 version of Terrafirmagreg. So that's something I look forward to, is having some more updated stuff there. Get the actual updated plasma up, which should be nice. And I think we're in the game, wild as that may be. And it seems like everything is actually working, so that is a huge improvement as the sun is setting. Just gotta love it. Let's go ahead, sleep through this night real quick. And I froze. It's fine. It's totally fine. We will make do, and everything will be a-okay here. This real quick. Okay, so MV, if we open up our quest book here for medium voltage, to do MV, first thing we have to do obviously is make some MV machine holes. And every time you enter a new tier, things can get a bit overwhelming. You'll be faced with lots of new machines to build and chemicals produce. So let's make our way. First, we need to upgrade your EVF with the MV energy hatches. This will allow you to overclock and run HV recipes. That sounds highly technical. Okay, we'll come to that. Anything else in low voltage we need to do? Oh, I think we just need to make this machine hull to get started here. So copper wires, I think is the first thing that we are going to work on here. Somehow I kind of half expected Maya to just be sitting around here as an animal or something, so I wouldn't be surprised if he randomly shows up on stream here, but that's perfectly okay. Do we still have power? We do. Excellent. But not a lot of power. Why? I really need to overhaul my power production here on the server. Got plenty of creosote there. Why does the ore not work as well? Well, deal with that later. Go forth. Go on down here, and we need to take some of the coal coke to get our main power supply working again. Always something here. So to do that, actually I gotta go down below again to fix that. I think it is this guy that needs the power supply. Perfect. Well, it's a start. In theory, this should get everything up and going again for the evening. I'll just have to go turn the hand crank to get the water going. And ideally, when we go to the MV stage, I want a slightly more sustainable power supply than what I'm doing here, because this has been mildly painful to work with. Come on, you can go. Doing it. There's one. Do another one. Taking too long. I'm being extremely impatient tonight. There we go. Everything is running again. Cool. We have power. That should energize all of this here soon, except this is also out of power. A little cold coke in there. And now that is running. So that's good. Cool. All right, our power supply has been fixed here for the low voltage. Now, to make our MV machine casing, I'm sure I'm going to need a few of these. We're going to need a bunch of aluminum plates. And to make the plates, we're going to need a bender. So let's take some of our aluminum. By the way, I have a lot of aluminum. I have been collecting, I've been running this thing pretty non-stop, which would explain why I've been running out of power, because I've been using most of my fuel. And let's see, the bender is this guy. I think I'm making the plates. Yes. So let's just throw these in, and we'll turn all these guys into plates while we work. And let's see how long this takes. There's a stack. That's actually going really fast. You like my killer whale? That took way too long to actually get that to work, but it does work. You can actually turn into a killer whale, so that's pretty cool. Oh, I might have fuel on this guy. 1,000 coal coke. That'll last me a minute. Ideally. This guy is really moving. I am impressed. 1 second. Literally like a plate every second. That's impressive. So there's some plates. We're gonna need our wrench here to make some machine holes. There's 6 of them. And then the next thing I need are copper wires, and I believe the copper wires I need to cover with rubber. And so the easiest way to do that is to go to Maya and steal some of his, because he's set up for it and I am not. So let's go steal some of Maya's supplies. Hopefully he won't mind. This is Lazy Ricky coming through. Maya says the whale's awesome. Nice to know you can get the water creatures. It takes forever to get them to line up just right to click on them. Oh boy, the frame rates. Yeah, we desperately need to update the server to the latest version. But we'll get there. We will get there. Okay. I think if I just throw these here, and then I need to turn that guy on, and it'll turn all those copper wires into copper cables with the coatings on them. So progress. Do that real quick. Open up the mini map real quick. Is Maya nearby? Not that I can see. Oh, he's over there. Wonder what he's doing. We'll let that keep functioning for a minute. Brian, did you finish watching season 2 of Fallout? I haven't started season 2 yet. The wife and I were actually waiting until all the episodes are out, and I think sometime this week we'll probably power through this season 2. So we have to binge watch it, but we have not done that yet. Look at this place. Isn't that... What is that thing? The green shipping container? I want an orange one. Can I get an orange one? That thing's sweet. And Maya has been like insanely busy over here, and I feel so far behind right now. Like, my goodness, do I feel far behind. Oh, I don't have any Sammys. I didn't make food before I started tonight. Oh no, I'm a disaster. I think there's still some in my storage barn, so we'll go get some of those. Are these all done? Yes, excellent. So there is a stack of copper cables. Let's go get some food before I die this stream. Unfortunately, it appears that Maya's warship is faster than mine, but at least I can take off faster. So, you know, small victories. Coming on down. And we'll just come gliding right in. Into the old storage barn. And in the basement of this is where I actually have my own food cellar. Take some of the Sammys I have made up. Throw those in. Food. Try to stay ahead of the food. I did hear that the new season of Fallout was very good, but please don't give any spoilers because I do want to watch it first, if that's okay. If you want to say if you liked it or not, that's fine, but I'd prefer no spoilers if that's all right with everybody. Okay, we got those. Let's grab some more plates while we're here. Ooh, boy, that's a lot. I don't think I need all of these, but okay, here we are. That'll work. And then I need some wrought iron plates. Do I have wrought iron around? 2 wrought iron plates is not what I was looking for. There's some more. Why is that filling up? Where's that filling up from? Do I have like a I must have one of those conveyor modules on the bottom of that crate without realizing it. That is fine. It's fine. I'm not going to worry about that. Don't need that on me at the moment. Okay. So we now have 17 machine hulls. Just like that. Welcome to MV. We are now, oh, put that off. We are now into the MV age, technically. Ryan says, no spoilers for me, but yes, I found season 2 amazing. Excellent. I mean, I love the Fallout games. I think they're fantastic. But it is nice to hear that they are doing the games justice. So I am looking forward to seeing the new season. Okay, we have our MV machine hull. Let's go to medium voltage. And we start electricity generation in MV. Sure. Well, this is going to take a minute to read, but let's get right into this. Hello there, and welcome to MV Energy Production. In this quest, we'll go over the different options available to keep your MV machines powered and running smoothly. We won't cover this in every chapter, so we highly recommend that you read the dedicated chapter on GregTech Energy for a deeper understanding of how everything works. For now, here are the 3 main options. Use an MV generator to directly produce MV level energy. Step up your LV power by using transformers with a 4:1 ratio between LV and MV. Or convert RF using the alternator to get MV energy directly. Well, based on how much of the alternators I've been using as my main supply, I know that that is definitely not the most efficient way to do this. So I think I want to actually make an MV fuel source to do this. So if I go to the GregTech Energy, we've got MV here, medium voltage here. We need the Church of Diesel and the biofuel gas. Is that right? Or syngas? You can unlock it very early at ULV and use it in your first gas turbines during LV. It is not a particularly strong fuel, but it can be transformed into valuable byproducts such as lubricant, methane, and hydrogen. Even though it is not the most powerful option, it can be difficult to scale. Using only 3 coke ovens and 1 brewery or vacuum generator, you can produce a steady supply that should be sufficient to reach MV and unlock the far stronger reformate gases. Ah, well, in that case, it seems like that is what I need to do. How does one make gas? It's with charcoal and creosote. Huh. Well, I've got a lot of logs, so that shouldn't be too bad to get that part, at least, I don't think. But the creosote, I'm gonna have to get some more coke ovens, I think, and like separate coke ovens, I believe. Let's see here. I think you'll need to go syngas or diesel based on what you have available, Maya says. Okay. What does it take to do, like the biodiesel? Is that the other one? I was kind of starting to set up biodiesel and then I kind of tore everything apart. Is that something I can get into? Needs alcohols. That's like a lot of work. Soybean and ethanol. How do I get ethanol? Biomass. In a distillery. Well, I should have biomass. Quite a bit of biomass actually. So maybe, do I have a distillery? No. Do I have a distillery? Just looking here, basic distillery. I do. Excellent. Let's see here. Put that guy there. And I think right now what we'll do, I got some fluid pipes up here. Do I have to go get some more? Those will work. We'll take those aluminum drums. Well, hello there, Ice. How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a good day. What else did I need? The manganese phosphide. Did I have a bigger one of those? is fine. Got some of those ingots. And to turn them into... That's what I need. The manganese phosphide wire, I need them into plates. So, back up to the previous machine. That was working so well. Ice says it was a busy day with but a good one. That is excellent. Plenty of those going around, but that's okay. All right, we'll let those collect for a minute. Right now, I'm going to throw these guys in here because I don't need them at the moment. Brian says, hey, Ice. So let's take this guy. And what we're going to do is put him right there with a little bit of that. And I think... Yep, that's going down. And then I need that to come into... I think I actually want one of the fluid tanks, which had more of them. Where did I put my fluid tanks? There's an empty one. That'll work for right now. I know I have a bunch more somewhere. I think they're in my storage silo. Future Ricky problems. We'll deal with that later. Oop. Excellent. Grab those. Some wire snips. Turn these guys into the wires. Excellent. And then those guys into the big guys. And the biomass thing is turned on. And let's see, in a distillery, it needs to be MV. Well, crap. It's important to read that minor little detail that says that this is only something I can do with an MV distillery. So this is not going to work for what I was hoping to do. All right, back to syngas. Let's see. Do I have in the storage silo enough stuff to make some more coke ovens? I think that is what we're gonna need. Brian, we don't like Future Ricky, do we, with the super chat? Thank you so much for the super chat, Brian. And no, we are not kind to Future Ricky. That much is obvious. We'll grab those guys, coke oven bricks, and all of them. Bloop. And should probably check how my fuel supply is going down here. That's fine. No rush there. Maya says I can use his MV stuff to get stuff up and running. Yeah, but I haven't got the permissions figured out to be able to access your area, so I can't. But it's fine. We'll be fine. It'll be okay. Look at all those coke bricks. Mine says also I made a video link you need to watch about this stuff from a vid gamer dad Dave made, which is super informative on this fueling stuff. I will definitely have to check that out. But for right now, we're gonna just make do in the middle of this floor because why not? I like to do stuff twice, so let's make something that I'm gonna have to move later anyways. Needs to be my common MO anymore. Build something and then decide, hey, I should probably move that, and then move it and then do it all over again. Is fine. Okay, logs. Do I have? I know I have a bunch of logs. I can use the machines that are in the chunks. It's fine, Maya. We'll get this going for right now. And I believe it is an ore. Sure. Come on. Bloop. That's a lot of logs. I mean, technically I could theoretically turn one of these machine holes into an MV distillery, and that might just solve my problem in the get-go. Well, let's go ahead and make some full coke, coke oven hatch. Oh, I need to make those. One hatch there. And then one hatch there. That is not what I needed. And let's see, do I have a hopper? Shoot, would work technically. Let's set this guy actually like this. Shoot. And I need a crate that I can put logs in. Mildly important. Never find what I'm looking for when I'm looking for something. I guess a frame chest will technically work right now. Oh. Technically that works, I think. So let's see here. I need to put the coal coke somewhere. The fluid pipe will go into this drum like that. That drum is full of gas, so I can't use that one. But this guy is empty. Take one log into creosote. Eisneroth, green chat for 17 months. Oh, thank you so much for the 17 months of membership. That's wild. All right, so that's working. Next, we need to get the full coat to go somewhere. Oh my god, it is popping off the stream. And I
green chat for 17 months.
Apparently I'd set up like an auto voice to chat thing, but that's so funny. Will that work? I mean, apparently. Not exactly sure what I did to make that work, but sure, we've got coal or charcoal making now and some creosote. Look at us go. And technically I could do another one, but this is fine for the moment. That going. What else do I need? So I need that and a brewery. Do I have... What do I need to make this? I've got the circuits that I know. MV electric I need bronze rotors, bronze screws, a MV electric motor. This is going to take copper nickel wires, aluminum rods, steel rods, copper cables. Let's start with that guy. What are the odds I have some of the stuff to make some of the cool components? I need to make a bunch of those, I'm sure, to do anything in MV anyway. So even if I'm not set up to do MV work today, we can get started at least. Got that. I need aluminum rods. We have those. Magnetic steel rods. Have those. You want like 10 stacks of those motors. I kind of figured. Yeah, there was a part of me that kind of figured I was going to need a bunch of these anyways. So, might as well, even if we don't get fully running with MV tonight, we can at least get all the components made up. And that, to me, would be a win. Need more aluminum rods. What's the best way to make aluminum rods? Butter with distilled water. Do I have a cutter up there? I think I do. First things first, let's grab some more aluminum. I think I have a cutter, but I don't know if I have water going to said cutter. Lathe, bender, hammer, compressor, wire mill, mixer, canner, packer, polarizer. Do I not have a cutter? It'd be embarrassing if I don't. Oh, I do have a cutter made at least. Sure. I'm gonna have to like make this guy longer. So unprepared. Inventory. Never ending battle. Go connect that guy back up. Beautiful. We have to get some more of those brass funnels. If you don't have one yet, a rotor mold is such a time saver. I do not have one yet, but I will definitely take your advice on that guy. So this guy in a cutter. Oh, those are long rods. And to make long rods, I need just regular rods. So for those, I need a lathe. So I literally need to actually read before I start talking. Okay, well, let's make some aluminum rods. Blah, blah. And while that's going, let us make a rotor mold. I need one of the empty molds. Oh my god. I didn't even notice that you'd put all those volts in my backpack. When did you do that, Maya? How did I miss you doing that? That's really funny. Oh, I do have a rotor mold. And I need the... is it bronze molds that I'm gonna end up needing? Two bronze rotors. That requires an MV or a fluid solidifier with liquid bronze. We'll do that guy. Liquid solidifier. Nope. I mean, technically that is a fluid solidifier there. But I need to take that out, put that guy in, and then I'm going to need a bunch of liquid bronze. How hard is it gonna be to make a bunch of liquid bronze? Extractor into a solidifier. Well, let me, yeah, let's get that set up first, and then we can worry about how it's gonna work. I don't need the brewery anymore right now. Not sure why I just got a quest for something I've clearly done before. Oh, sure. I'll take that. So, extractor. There's one. Boom. And I think if I put a chute like that and a crate, in theory that should go into there. I think that'll work, and that will be in. So let's go get some of our bronze. I think I've got bronze ready to be cooked, but I am not positive about that. Bronze. I have some motors and some screws and plates. A lot of plates. I don't know if I need that many plates. But not a lot of dust bronze. How do I make bronze again? It's been a minute. Liquid bronze is an alloy of copper and tin. I put it copper and tin in an alloy blast furnace. That would work. So copper, tin, bunch of stuff I don't have room for is fine. Put away some things I don't need at the moment, which is that. Don't need these at the moment. Hold on to that guy. Sure. We'll make that work. So head back up. I believe alloy smelter I have set up. He said very unconvincingly, because I do not. But I know I had one, so that's good. Don't need the brewery at the moment. Yeah. So that will make bronze ingots. I guess technically I could do that. Oh, look at that pie chart. Isn't that useful, Maya? Thank you. But this seems to be working. And then I need one. Beautiful. And then from there, we need to put it in somewhere to collect. All 16 pieces of charcoal made so far. Look at us go. Look out. And that needs an output. There we go. Or in there. We just throw those guys in too for good measure. That goes in there. Once there is enough bronze, it will make the rotors. And then put the rotors in there. Excellent. Am I doing this the long way? A little bit. But it's okay. Just didn't really have any bronze ingots, so we're just gonna make a bunch. And to do this, we're gonna do a little bit of this, that, and throw some powder in. And I think that if I take that all out, oh, we are semi-automated now. We're gonna make the bronze, then the bronze goes into here, and then from there it goes into the basic fluid solidifier, which will then make our rotors. And we are now automatically making rotors. Look out. Monica says, hello, welcome to the stream. Glad you could be here. We are in Terrafirmagreg working on some basic components to get into the medium voltage age. So no real set goals today beyond just trying to catch up a little bit on some of the stuff that we're going to need as we kind of work through our planning. So it's a little bit of a chill stream, not a hard plan stream, but that's okay. We're gonna have a little fun with it. What else do I need? There's bronze dust. Could throw that in. Copper dust, that sounds relevant. I really should send all this stuff to the sorting chest. But you know, future problems. We're not nice to Futuriki. I have to get some more tin here soon, but that's fine. We'll let that work away on some rotors. Okay, now got those guys. We've got the rods now, quite a few of them. We can make some more of these guys. Oh, am I missing more copper wires? Oh no, copper wires. I knew I'd run out fast. Right. Well, thankfully, I know a place where I can get a bunch of copper really quickly. And that is thanks to our dear friend Maya, who gave us a giant pile of copper ingots. So why don't we empty our inventory here? That emptied not as fast as I would have liked. Put the disguise up there so I have some space for it. And let's go pick up the giant pile of copper that Maya mined out for us. And just kind of gather up all those materials. Like it says, Geek sent me here. I was bored and told him I had no idea what to watch. Well, hopefully you find this mildly entertaining. Geek's a great guy. I love hanging out with him. I need to catch up with him sometime. But he's wanting to get back on the server, but I told him to wait until we update the server anyway, since we're going to be updated here soon regardless. So he doesn't update his instance and they have to re-update again. But we'll get him back on here soon. Maya, how much copper did you get? My goodness. It's so much copper. You know what? You've got a seriously good beard. Thank you so much. It's the beard and the hair, you know, lots of it. But thank you. We like the beard. In fact, thanks to our good friend Jewel Draws, we have the beard emotes. Love them. But thank you. I appreciate that. That's nice to hear. I actually was thinking I need to trim up my my cheeks here because my cheeks are getting a little out of control, but you know, well, might do that this weekend. Beard though, pretty happy with it. Pretty happy. Copper wires. Make those. Good. Coil packer wire mill. That's what I need. The wire mill. Wire mill. Let's throw these guys in because I know I'm going to need a bunch of copper wires regardless. So let's just get all those guys going. Right now, I'm just going to throw these in here. Select those. Once I get like another stack of the copper wires, we'll go steal Maya's equipment again. Let's see, what else do I need for MV components? So I know we're gonna need all of these guys. The electric pump's one of them. Bronze screw, bronze rotor, steel fluid pipes. Maya says agreed, great beard. Thank you. Glad I could provide something. Not sure if it's a useful something, but it's something. Steel ingots. Need more steel ingots, I think. Also need to take out whatever module is setting everything down one, but we'll get to that. A little battery backup ain't gonna hurt here. Don't think you need one up top there. Monica asks, what music do I listen to? Do you mean like just generally in my day-to-day, or are you talking about the music playlist that's playing right now? Because those are two very different questions. And the answer will probably not surprise anyone that knows me, but probably my most listened to music is American country music, actually. I listen to a lot of country. But at the same time, I like most all music. So there's not really any music that I don't like. The exception probably being I'm not a big fan of rap. That's the one that just doesn't do it for me. But just about any other genre I will listen to. Avenged Sevenfold, great stuff. Yeah, I'm a country guy. I know, surprising, right? Actually, everybody wait 1 minute. I will be right back. All right, and we are back with the classic, what was this? The Stetson 20X beaver hat. Got this in Austin, Texas. While my wife and I were down there. Great stuff. In fact, on Saturday, we will be going to a rodeo. Comes to the area every year, so it's a yearly tradition for us to go to the local rodeo. So that'll be coming up here real soon. Hey ya! So can't have that and the headset on at the same time, so we'll put the headset back for right now, but I actually have 2 cowboy hats. Fun fact. That one, and I also have a black one as well. So there you go. Some useless information about Ricky right there. That was very unexpected, I'm sure. In fact, we might have to make that the thumbnail for tonight's stream. Will be like a screenshot of me with the hat afterwards. So I may put that as the after thumbnail. Now read that comment mine more country-wise. I don't really have a country accent very much. I live in Ohio, and we don't really have a very southern or western accent here in Ohio. That being said, I've got a lot of family that lives in southern West Virginia, and this is no joke. I have heard from family members the actual phrase, "Y'all come back now, you hear?" I have been told that multiple times in real life, so that is an actual statement I have heard before. Yeah. Let's see, what was it I was working on? MV motor, rubber rings. What do you do to make rubber rings? The extruder would do it. I have to go all in to scream a good hee-yaw. Yeah. I have to really like center myself for it. I might practice a few times before I bring that on the stream, but that's a thing I could be doing. Sorry, I'm from India. Hey, nothing wrong with India. Not a problem at all there. What am I looking for? That guy. And I want this mold, so I need the snips below it. In fact, I need this guy and that guy to make that extruder. You know, at one point there is like something that said, I seriously hope you didn't make an extruder, and I made like 3 of them. But joke's on everybody else now, because we're going to use our basic extruder for the first time probably ever, and also the last time. Monica says a lot wrong with India. Okay, well, I will take your word for it then. I will just have to trust you on that one. I have never been myself. That extruder there, and then let's go get some rubber ingots. I think I have some. There is a hole in my building. I'll have to fix that. Have you done the 0.1 sec music test yet? I have no idea what that is, so no. Should I be concerned? Oh, I have rubber rings already? That's fantastic. Remember 10 seconds ago when I said I was going to use my basic extruder for the first time ever? Apparently I lied. Oh no. That's okay. We are going to actually run up to spawn and steal some rubber from there, so don't tell everybody. I feel like you get every song, right? Oh, is that the thing where they like play like 1 or 2 notes at the start of a song and you have to try and guess what the song is? Or you like guess, I can guess a song in 5 notes or something like that. Is that what you're talking about? I've seen videos of things like that where they like play just like the first couple of notes to a song. And I'm the type of person, yes, I will probably be able to know what the song is. However, I won't know what the name of the song is. I'll just be able to like tell you how the song goes. Yeah. I am terrible at like song names and artist names. I've no clue. Just generally speaking, not a clue. But I like know the songs, but I'm also one of those people that's like really bad with lyrics too, so I kind of make up my own lyrics, just know the tune that goes with it. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad, so it goes. I know I've said this before, but I love my bridge. I really do. It's like one of my, I know it's so simple, but this might be like one of my favorite parts of my area is this bridge coming in at that like 30-degree angle. I love that bridge. It makes me so happy. Go into a pack like, I know this one. Yeah, that would definitely be me. It's like, I know what this song is. I could tell you how the song goes. I could probably even play the notes for you, but couldn't tell you who sang it. That would basically be me in that show. I would just am terrible at artist names and things like that. Or names in general, really, but I digress. Do we have enough rotors? I mean, we can always melt them back down, so who cares? Make a bunch of rotors, why not? Here we are. Throw those guys in. Oh, look at them all. Oh, I need a shoot on this guy. Ah, shoot. Literally just had one. Where did I put it? Oh, right. And probably in the chest where I dumped all my stuff. Would be a guess. If you type something you think I'll know the song, I mean, we can try. Yeah, I'll probably end up using all those rotors. We will certainly put that statement to the test. Not a problem though. That is, you know, good problem to have. Where are the things I need? Why am I so disorganized today? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Maya right there with me on that one. Love it. What's the other one? Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. And then there's oh, let's see. This is a fun little game there. See how many more I can get and just completely butcher. Okay, Keek was right. You are amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try. I like to think all the Zetas are amazing, and I'm just one of them. Oh, sorry, Maya. I left this machine on while I wasn't here, so apologies, but oh well. I wish there was a way I could automate this a little bit better. When I wake up and can be, oh god, I forget the next line. When I wake up, be the man who gets around with you. That's the 500 miles one though. It's the I will walk 500 miles and I will walk 500. But I don't remember the next line. I genuinely don't remember what the next line is. I don't know. What? So close. But that one, the 500 miles one, there is a skit. I think it was on the James Corden show. It was James Corden and I think it was Justin Timberlake that did it with him. And like there's like a skit where it's like a hostage negotiation thing. and like all the police are outside this little building, like trying to do this hostage negotiation, and all of a sudden you just see James Corden and Justin Timberlake just coming down the road in like these red matching polos, just marching to the beat of that song and singing it, and they like walk into the building. 10 seconds later, all of the people like run out of the building because they can't stand the music. It's too much. When I wake up, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And I knew this song at least. Like I said, terrible at lyrics, terrible at naming the songs, but I know what the songs are. It's a terribly hilarious thing. That's all right. We'll have a little fun with it. Probably should rename tonight's stream "Sing Along with Ricky." Sorry if I'm using all your rubber, Maya. Hope you don't mind. Doesn't seem to be nearby, so he can't tell me no if he's not here. Fake. I don't see all that stuff just like randomly popping up like right there. Is that just me? That was wild. Proclaimers, not pretenders. I mean, that's close enough. I would have never known the difference because I don't know the band names. No worries on the road. You can make so much so fast now. Well, that's good. I haven't automated my rubber making yet, but watching your trees get cut down is pretty satisfying, not gonna lie. Come on, go faster. Ooh. You know, there's a part of me that's wondering, Billie Jean is not my lover. That's Michael Jackson. That one I know. No issues there, Monica. Grab these ones once they're done, and then we'll head back. Was Billie Jean the song that Michael first did the moonwalk to? I'm not sure if that's true or not. Does anyone know what was the song that he first time did moonwalk to? I think it was Billie Jean, but I could be wrong there. Very easily could be wrong there. He had so many hits, so it's kind of hard to narrow it down to one song. Let's see. Those. Let's make some more motors while we're into it. Nope, not gonna make any more motors because I need more stuff to do that. Oh. Maya says, pretty sure I was right that was Billie Jean. I think it was. I'm like 75% sure that it might have been Billie Jean. Which admittedly isn't that sure, but it's more than zero. More copper-nickel. Well, let's make some more copper-nickel. That one. Any more steel, magnified, magnetic, polarized, whatever they're called. Go forth. Polarize. Nickel and copper. So I need to make some copper nickel. Let's go see how much more copper and nickel I have in the storage silo. Michael Jackson first performed the moonwalk on June 25th, 1983 to the song Billie Jean. How about that? Who would have thought that I would get that right? Not I. But not gonna lie, kind of proud of myself for getting that one. I'm not polarized, but I seem to be stuck. Are you... Maya? What you doing? Or where are you, Maya? Ow. I definitely for a moment saw you on the screen. What is the best thing I've built so far? Now that is a very loaded question. Let me ask some more refining points to that statement or that question. I've been here the whole time, but was staring. Where have you been? I'm so confused. Do you mean what is the best thing I've built so far this season or in Minecraft as a whole? Because there are two very different answers to that question. So what would you like to know with that one? Or this season? Or you're starving. Where are you, Maya? And I will give you food. I can't help you if you're stuck. If you don't let me know where you are. He's not here, so. This season, best thing I've built so far. Monica says not this season. Davey showed you a lot about other seasons. So this season, low key, and I know it's not very impressive to most people. It's the bridge. Like, it's so simple and silly, but this bridge right here coming into my valley, I just am completely drawn to the shape of this thing and how it's at like an angle, but you can kind of go up and over, and if you look, it's got like these supporting pillars to it. I really love this bridge, and I know it's a very simple build and probably not the exciting answer that most people would expect, but it just fits the space and the aesthetic so well and blends so well into our path road network that we have going throughout the entire server at this point. I just love this bridge. So I guess, is this the best thing or my favorite thing? That's probably two different questions. The best thing I've built is probably my MV building so far. But my favorite is that bridge. It's just, I love it. For whatever reason, I am completely in love with the way that bridge turned out. It just makes me happy. Putting those new coils on your EBF might keep it running longer. Well, let's go then. Let's go pick them all up then. Since you left a giant pile of coils randomly in my forest here. And I took the time to put vines on it. Like, that's hilarious. Let's pick these guys up. I hit it with hummus and everything. Like, that is so funny how you hit these guys. The copper ingots trail all over the place was so funny too. My God, I love the bridge, but I have to be honest, I'm a structural engineer, and it made me laugh. It looks good, yo. Well, that's good. Yeah, I just, whatever, I don't know why, I just really like that bridge. Silly, simple, but true. Up there real quick. Happy I found the trail and didn't just think you left a mess. I kind of figured you didn't leave me a mess, Maya, but you never know with you. These guys. Needs maintenance. Okay, where did I put the maintenance shaft? Plating is dented. What does that mean? Hey, okay. Well, apparently just need a hammer. Cool. Look at our super powered, extra powerful EBF now, thanks to Maya's generous donations. Thank you so much. You're the best. For 6, 8, 12. I guess it is 16. Perfect. That's probably enough motors left me a minute. Got those. Don't need that anymore. And then I need some copper. Copper King Maya? Absolutely he is. That is definitely what we call Maya here. You know what? I don't really want to turn those guys back because you never know when you might need them. A bunch of empty chests I could get rid of. Nice. I'll take it. Ricky's been giving me so many gifts lately. I have to give something back. I mean, that's one way to look at it. Don't know if I want these. Hold on. So to make those, I just need the ingots. I really just kind of want to collect the ingots of this guy for a minute. That's how many players are active on the server. Active is a loaded question. I would say typically Maya is on a lot. I'm on a lot. Cable and Ice are on quite a bit, though they are on a short hiatus because of some IRL things going on. Kenzie's done a lot of work at Spawn. Guru does a lot of work at his base. And Hypnojo does a good bit. So what is that? Me, Maya, Hypno, Kenzie, Guru, Ice, Cable. I'd say 7 realistically are on a decent bit. 5 recently because of some IRL things coming up, but no, that happens. Wire mill is there. Turn these guys into excellent wires. Nice. Yeah, let's make some more motors. $21. And then I need more copper nickel wires, which we could get pretty easily now that we are processing everything. 5 is very good. Beyond pretty consistently, I agree. Never enough wires, I swear. That's gonna be like the theme of the year. Never enough wires. Beautiful. A little back and forth right there. Don't mind me. Oh, got a stack of charcoal. Look out. I'm sure we're going to need those coils again sometime, so I'm not going to tear those apart. Oh no, what are you doing? I did fix my EBF. That's so much. 4 million buckets of creosote. Oh my god. That's so much. Yeah. Monka says I have to go now. Thank you so much for stopping by, Monka. I'm glad you could be here, and hope to see you again soon. Come on. There we go. Maya giving Monica the wave goodbye. That pesky mouse around here. Up to no good. It's just a button. Oh, that's so funny. That tickled me in all the right ways. Throw those in. Get those. Not that guy. Boom, boom. Let's make some more motors. Now I need more magnetic steel rods. This is a game of constantly running out of the things I need. So much fuel, Maya. Like, just insanely large amount. But I appreciate it. So funny. Okay, we're out of that. Throw these guys in. Boom. All sorts of goodies. And I'm out of copper nickel wires, but I just turn those. 5 more copper nickel wires. Why else? All right, I should probably look at what else I need to make before I just turn everything into those. We got the electric pumps, some. I know we're gonna need the conveyor modules. And to do that, we're gonna need some rubber sheets. I need an alloy smelter, or a fluid solidifier, or a packer. I think the alloy smelter is what I actually need here. Unless I have a bunch in my storage. Let's go check. Bum, 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 bum. I am quickly realizing how much copper nickel I need, and I'm gonna have to go nickel mining here, is what I think I have determined. Not what I was hoping to see, but that's okay. I have an energy converter converting the wrong type of energy into the EBF. That's entirely possible. And the reason that probably is I probably misclicked it at some point. So thanks for that little catch right there. It probably was right at one point in time and then no longer was. Let's see. What else do I need? 2 rubber sheets is hardly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like a lot of them. So we're gonna have to do the old tried and true method of drop everything off and go to spawn and steal from spawn. It works 60% of the time. It works every time. That's a lot of rotors. Oh, boom. And it's nighttime again. Of course it is. Oh. Here. You spawn. As one does. Gotta be careful with this guy, because if I land on the paths, this guy could get launched and destroyed, and I don't really want to destroy my war balloon. So, delicate landing. Delicate. Super delicate. Okay. Rubber. Man, we've got a lot of junk here at spawn that is a disorganized mess of a disaster. Just complete disaster. But since I kind of made that pile, I don't feel bad stealing it. Those chests are clean. Like the cobble chests. Ooh, those look nice. Big fan. On our way back. Run into the silo, no problem. Let's head up there. And I need the casting mold and the alloy smelter. There we go. Alloy smelter is there. Oh, it needs to be the plate, not the ingot. It looks so similar. So very similar. Brian saying, am I the only one that's surprised we haven't seen Shadow yet tonight? Sometimes Shadow has to work on these bonus stream evenings, but it's okay. We will catch him on the next one. Not a problem. Oh goodness, that's fast. But yeah, it's all right, Bryant. He'll be back. We do appreciate Shadow on the server. Absolutely. And in fact, we do need to focus on finishing a design for Shadow's house at Donor Village. That is something Maya and I really need to do here sometime. We've been a little lazy at Donor Village. We need to get back into that. Well, that's okay. We will get there eventually. There is plenty of time left in the season to make a full village for sure. Okay. I need the motors. Boom. There's 11 of those. I'm sure that won't be nearly enough. We've got the pump, the motors, and the conveyor modules. Anything else I need early here? Probably need a robot arm. Oh, I know I'm gonna need these piston things. I'll grab those. Plates. Just had the aluminum plates. Where'd I put them? Right there. And then here. Fluid solidifier. I guess we could put the gear thing in the alloy smelter. That would be a good way to do those. I need to like collect all my molds to keep them in one place instead of keep moving them around all over the place. That would be a smart thing to do here. But I'm 90% sure that I do have a gear mold here in the sorting silo, so let's go check real quick. Yep, and we'll take those two since we need the aluminum gears anyways. Beautiful. Take these right on upstairs. Let's see. Oh, we got 10 MV electric pistons. And the only reason I want more is because I need more aluminum rods, but that's a fixable problem. Boom. So 16 of those. Gonna need more of these, which of course means I'm gonna need more copper nickel. And I think I've just about tapped out my resources to be able to make copper nickel tonight with what I have here. So if that's the case, it might be a reasonable stopping point here pretty soon if we are using up the resources we have. I'm gonna check real quick to see if I have any more nickel, but I don't think I do. I think I've used most all of it. Yep, that is what I was afraid of. I don't want to use the garnerite because I could get the oxygen off that, so I want to use just the nickel powder, which means I'm going to have to do some mining here soon. But that's okay. I think overall we've had a little bit shorter but a very productive stream here tonight. So I have a chest real quick. Come on, extra chest. Where I had another one up here. Where would I have put such a thing? The crate will work, and we'll use one of these for it. And we'll just put boom. Cover him with that and put our molds in there so they're easy to find in the future. Look at that, being somewhat organized, but yeah, we are definitely out of the nickel to make the copper nickel. We have the copper thanks to Maya's generous donations, but we're gonna have to get some more nickel, and that's fine. But I think we've actually made some serious progress tonight, making the major component parts that go into most of the MV recipes here. Now we'll have to make more, I'm sure, but with the materials that we have available right now, this is a non-trivial task that's very important to get into the next tier of technology here. So this is definitely a worthwhile stream that we've had done here tonight. But I think what we're going to do is probably call it there for this evening. I want to thank all of you for being here tonight. Absolutely means the world to me. It's been a fantastic stream. Had a great time as we put the hat back on, just for a little bit of fun. Although it's sitting on top of the headset, so it's kind of looking really funny, like it's flying above me. But we're not gonna think too much about that little minor detail real quick. But I want to thank you guys so much for being here tonight. You guys mean the absolute world to me. We will definitely be back for Terrafirma Tuesday next week. Definitely check your calendars. It will be an early afternoon stream again because I do have a prior engagement tomorrow, or that Tuesday evening. So we're going to do probably a 1 p.m. Eastern time stream for Terrafirma Tuesday. So definitely keep your eyes out for that calendar notification because it will be an earlier stream, but we will be back for Terrafirma Tuesday. And I look forward to seeing you guys again next week. Have a good one, everybody.